WTHC. You're fired! Welcome to Who the Hell Cares News. I'm John. We're in a different building today because who the hell cares? Today on WTHC we have some really boring crap for you today, such as our main news, interest stories, sports, just kidding, entertainment, and weather. Now we're going straight to sports.
Alright, today in sports we have three topics: baseball, and dick slap dingers.
Who shot ya? Separate the weak from the opsa. Leap hard to creep them Brooklyn streets. It's on, nigga. Fuck all that bickering.
Alrighty, first up is the great you say that? Bambino? The great Bambino, the king of swing, Babe Ruth himself. In his game last night against the St. Louis Browns, he batted in 2 home runs for the night and had a batting average of .376. and had an ERA of .297 with 4 strikeouts. He was the only one to score on his team with a 2-1 win over the Browns. Next, we have George Sisler. He was the only one able to get his team on the scoreboard with the Browns' 2-1 loss to the New York Yankees. He went 3-4 on the night with a single in the first, another single in the third, and 1-run double in the 8th. Oh, I'm getting word that we have a sponsor today. This newscast is sponsored by Gatorade Protein Shakes. Drink it good. Besides players, I predict that in the next 10 years, Babe Ruth will lead his team to win 3 World Series, and Sisler will lead his to win 1 World Series. And now, on to sports. We got football. I predict in the 1920, the Akron Pros will win the World Series. Super Bowl. Stupid goddamn football. Now that's all for sports today. Back to you, John.
Oh, we're back on here. Thank you, Sean. Now in the outskirts of the place he's in, Paul Blart with the... Oh, we have a sponsor by Gatorade and his protein. Who the hell cares? Okay, so we have Paul Blart here.
Hello, this is Paul Blart with your weather. As you can see here, the weather is going to be very cold this summer, as well as extremely wet and stormy. This, my friend, what is this? Oh, okay, this is our sponsor. We're sponsored by Gatorade Protein Shakes here, as you can see. Out of my screen. Alright, so the cold summer, 1927, was a summer like no other. The fact that it was more like... Alright. The most of the summer being very cold, wet, and stormy, the monstrosity of the weather was actually predicted years in advance by Mr. Brown and Mr. Clayton. Yet despite having one of the most abnormal summers in history, 1927 was one of the most normal summers in recorded history. This map here, created by our tech people, is to better explain how this cold front will be affecting
Where the
summer.
hell is the coffee?
God damn it, Deborah! You didn't cook the coffee!
We have protein.
Yes, I have a beautiful map. As you can see, up here, it's very cold. I cough. Right here, it's cold.
On the air, don't cuss as much. God damn it.
Okay.
We have a tech guy. He'll take care of it.
How do you people live in this, like this, up here? Yeah? Alright, it's very cold up here. It's unusually cool over here in the Midwest. And California's on fire. I can't really read Texas and Florida, but no one cares.
Who the hell cares, you mean?
And thank you for watching. This has been Paul Blart, your weatherman. Back to you, John.
Thank you, Paul. That was a beautiful and horrifying... Oh, we have a sponsor by Gatorade again. Who the hell keeps throwing this at me? I don't want to sponsor Gatorade
Deborah
anymore.
didn't cook the goddamn coffee.
I was looking for it. You handed me this piece of... Tech guy, you're fired. Back to the news. We have the outgoing, overachieving with the main news. Big...
The name of the person we're going to talk about today is...
John Cena!
Shut up. Hey, I'm playing. Hey,
Oh, I'm
Hey,
sorry.
Hey.
Sorry.
No, just kidding. We're going to talk about Alphonse Al Capone, the
See a coffee.
Chicago gangster. He was born in New York in 1899 in an Italian family from Naples. That is the crappy in Italy. Capone's father was a barber and his mother worked too. And they had 7 children. I mean, 7 children. That was crazy. Never seen that in my whole life. Even whatever. Oh man, I'm tired. Look, is there any coffee left? Yeah, I forgot to introduce you this. Our sponsor, Gatorade Protein Shake. Chocolate is really, really good, especially when you go to the bathroom after that. Thank you,
Do you still
Teddy
want
Man.
coffee?
Yeah.
Hunter, where's the coffee?
I don't know. Where's Deborah?
Deborah?
Deborah.
God damn it!
Where's
Deborah! I told you! Make the damn coffee today! Damn it!
All right. Now after this, we're gonna talk about Al Capone later. Now you, Sean. Take you, Sean. Sean, unfortunately, is dealing with a producer who wanted to fire him. So we're gonna get back to Al Capone earlier. So, oh man, Deborah just died.
God damn it. Somebody take her out of here.
Not dead.
Well, Deborah
on
just
fire.
died. Okay, then. Well, the story of the day. When Alphonse Al Capone was in the elementary schools, he already started violence acts against other kids. His first attack was against a group of other kids who stole the goods of a child. Capone made up a gang, and they basically beat up these guys. And then there was a parade in the front of school. It was pretty amazing, I think, for
Dude, you're gonna spill my protein shake.
well, Al Capone quit education when he was during the middle schools, and then he started to work in a bar. This bar was frequented by gangsters, and that's how. And that's how he started to be a gangster.
I grew up in a tough neighborhood. And we used to say you can get further with a kind word and a gun than you can with just a kind word.
One of his normal days while he was working at that bar, an Irish, like the... Wow, really. One girl was the daughter of Irish boss, and Al Capone just standing up, and he went straight to this girl, and he said, "Well, lady, yeah, more or less he said that, and one of his dad's man just cut his face right here, and that's why he's called Al Capone." Scarface, sorry. After that episode in Chicago, he went to New York. Oh my God. After that episode in New York, he went to Chicago and he started to make up this really like great gang that will make him famous. And his fortune will be built up on the alcohol prohibition during the Roaring '20s, and that's what gonna make Capone really like rich.
I get nowhere unless the team wins.
Team. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Many times Al Capone went in tribunals, but he always got out. He bought like judges, cops, journalists, and sometimes even his own victims. And his organization was responsible for hundreds of murders, and during the Roaring Twenties, he earned basically $120 million a year. That today there will be $1.2 billion a year. So it was kind of a lot. He killed lots of journalists like me and my friends over here, and but he also gave $1 million of charity. So 50-50 between a bad guy and a good guy. So yeah. When he was 33 years old, the government sent him in jail for 4 years with the accuse of taxes evasion. His prison was Alcatraz, where he couldn't give any order through telephone. He didn't have any privilege over there. During his time in prison, he got ill, and after a few years, he died of heart attack. And that's Al Capone's story, an interesting story. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, guys. Have a good day. Back to you, Hunter.
Someone forgot to make coffee this morning, and Deborah, you're fired. I think that was our sponsor. No, Deborah, you can't have the coffee maker.
But I want it.
Yes, it's.
But it's mine.
It's not yours anymore.
No, I bought it.
It's we all lose stuff in life.
I'm taking it.
Deborah, you're fired. Get out of the building, or I'm going to call the police.
I thought we killed Deborah.
I had to fire her first. We didn't kill her.
I'm just in a lot of trauma.
I forgot this was live. Gotta take that out before we air this thing, and other
Okay.
crimes I may have done. Now to entertainment with yours truly. Today for your entertainment, we have these cute little cat videos for you.
Meow.
Okay, tech guy. God damn it. Back to the news of Entertainment Today. Entertainment Today in the 1920s
Interest.
is human. Almost there, tech guy.
Oh, my
Now
bad.
back to the news of Entertainment Today. Entertainment Today in the 1920s is the most advanced I've ever seen. We have television, radios, newscasts, movies, baseball, boxing, nightclubs.
Horse clubs.
We have no horse clubs here.
Do you excuse me? I still have a
We
news
got-
flash. Hello, this is William with your human interest stories. Today we will be discussing two things. Three things apparently. This is our lovely sponsor, the protein shake by Gatorade. Drink it up good, yeah. All that other random crap that we do is sponsored, I don't know. Alright, so we'll be discussing two things today. The Harlem Renaissance and speakeasies. The Harlem Renaissance is the creation of African American works in music, art, poetry, and writing, taking place throughout the 1920s. The Harlem Renaissance made the Harlem district of New York very popular amongst blacks and whites who enjoyed African American ingenuity. A lot of African American performers performed in speakeasies. Excuse me, sir. Speakeasies were disguised as regular legal stores like boutiques. There would be a secret code or handshake or some other method to enter. They were called speakeasies because you would speak easy of the place, being cautious of who to tell. Because if any federal worker found out, they would most likely shut the place down and arrest the owners. And that's all from me. Back to you, John.
Okay. Dance halls, jazz, and who the hell cares? Babe Ruth was spotted at the urinal this morning. What was he doing? It's baseball. Just kidding, it was the number 2. Who threw this at me? He was taking a number 2. The building has tried to sue him for breaking their urinal, but they failed because Babe was just too fabulous.
Ba-ding-ding.
He also
Shut up,
had a
tech
great
guy.
lawyer. Shut up. Lamborghini has begun the thought to make cars. Who the heck wants to buy a car from the tractor maker company? Not this guy. A new toy called Lincoln Logs has come out and it look like crap. No joke. It's a long, brown crap looking thing. You can build and make things out of it by stacking it. Not sure if I want to live in a house out of crap. What are we giving our children these days? Gatorade. Powered literal crap. Raccoon coats, also known as trash panda coats, are rage these days. I don't blame them for get out of my shot! You're fired. Raccoon coats, also known as trash panda coats, are the rage these days, and I don't blame them. Those flippin' rascals are so.
You need to learn to get your freaking act together. You're gonna get fired.
I'm
Quit
sorry.
firing people.
I'm sorry, sir. Thank you, me, for the entertainment news. I've just been informed that I cannot fire people, and if I have fired you, you're still fired. Find another job and get out of our lives. I've also been informed that we have been cut from the network, and this is our last report on WTHC. When we asked for a reason, they just played our reports. I was confused since they look fine, but apparently our content is not good for them or their people.
Good enough for them.
But we will be on YouTube in 50 years, so don't worry. What's YouTube? Who the hell cares? This has been WTAC, and thank you for watching. And remember, you're the GOAT. Man, do I need to take a crap.